Hello. Uh Welcome back to my channel. Um if you're new, my name's Aiden and this is my channel called Aiden and Thoughts. It's just a channel about my growth, my journey in life and topics and things I want to talk about. So, and if you're un- uh coming back, hello again. Uh but anyways, today uh I I don't know. I'm don't I have multiple topics in mind. Um but the main premise is like finding yourself and growth as a person. Just those two things. Um, Honestly, it's gonna be all over the place. Uh, I'm just gonna expect it to be all over the place because I don't have a script or anything to really go off of. But yeah, yeah. Right now I'm at a skate park near where I live. Um, not at a skate park, but it's like over there. Show you guys if I can turn the freaking thing around over there, skate park. Um, yeah, just got done skating. I'm a little sore, my butt hurts. I don't think you guys need to know that, but you're welcome. So, um, I don't know how to start this. I feel like okay, I'm gonna try to answer some of these questions. What is it? And I'm just gonna go off of that, and then I'll come up with other questions once I finish this question. Anyways, what is growth and finding yourself as a person? So, for me or my definition, because I'm not gonna go off of a dictionary definition, um, growth as a person is just like a tree. It's growing. It's not really a definition, but I'm just trying to give like an analogy of what how I think growth as a person is over the span of multiple years, growing physically, mentally, and spiritually positively, where it positively impacts the common good of man and woman. Um, Also, it connects with the part of finding who you are as a person. So, to me, ow, um, to me, what finding yourself as a character means is going through the journey of life of trying to fit in where you feel valued, where you feel like you have meaning and fulfillment. Um, for me, if I had to answer that question, would I say that I've grown a lot? Yes. Mentally, physically, and spiritually? Yes. Um, but will I say that I have found myself as a person? I would say that I'm getting there, but I'm not fully there. Um, for me, um, finding myself can be a little difficult, to be honest. Um, because there's been days where I've kind of questioned, like, am I going on the right path? Am am I is this person that I'm holding up right now the person that I want to be as of right now? Not in the future, not in the past, because being someone in the past doesn't make sense. Usually, versions from the past you are usually a version that you don't want to be. From my experience, at least. I mean, obviously, there's been months and days and weeks where I've been at my peak, where I felt like I was at my peak. Especially during August, September, and October is where I felt the most alive and fulfilled, and I felt that I knew who I was. I bring up this conversation because lately I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys online and friends and family that watch my channel. Um, I just I don't know. It's difficult thing to talk about because I don't want to speak for everyone. It's kind of just biased and subjective what I'm saying, but everything you say is subjective, especially if it's personal experience. That doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, I want to talk about it. Maybe through this video, I'll reveal more hints and clues on who I am as a person. Maybe I help you guys find out who you are as a person. Something I'm really passionate about is I want to know who I am 100% on the deepest level that you could possibly get to like your soul. Like strip everything to its essence, to its like I don't know how to say it, like to its true authentic form. I want to know who I am at that deep level. And that's a goal in mind that I want to know before I die. Before I move on and go to heaven. I'm religious. Um that's something new, I guess. That's something I want to do before I die and move on. Cuz I'm not going to say that if I don't know who I am on a deep level, I'm not going to say my life was worth not living or I felt worthless or it was a lack of time or just didn't matter. Um Obviously I feel like somewhat I find myself through other people, not as a tool of trying to better myself and my outlook and who I am as a person. More on the fact that something about me and many of the people probably watching this know is that I love connecting and bonding with people. I find meaning and fulfillment in others because I just love to share my time with others. I feel like everyone does. We're naturally, you know, social creatures and all that, and I just feel like, um, it's important. If you, oh gosh, sorry, this camera's not working. Anyways, I feel like with a lot of things, people find fulfillment in others because it's fun. I feel like if you'd rather, I mean, obviously there's introverts and you can say all that, but I don't know. I feel like people find fulfillment in others because that's what kind of I feel like you can kind of connect to like psychology, like attachment and all that. But in love, um, I feel like connecting with people is important. It's an important factor of life, and that's why I kind of dislike social media a lot because it kind of renews that idea of rather connecting physically. Let's connect online. Yeah, it's nice to have connections from people across the world, but if I had to choose, I would rather meet people physically face to face because there's more intimacy. There's more. It's more. I value it more. Um, that's something I'm very passionate about. That's why I like to go out a lot. I like to. Something about me. I like to go out a lot, or at least try to fulfill my time instead of staying in my room all day. Um, but yeah, I just I'm yeah. That's how I find fulfillment, and I feel like that's how I'm gonna find who I am as a person through others and obviously myself because you've also got to play a role in your exploration in life. But it's also another thing. Finding yourself as a character does not come instantly. It does not come overnight. Something that you find over a period of time where you you find it through phases of yourself, through like through difficult times, tribulations, challenges, and all that. Because I feel like challenges kind of reveal your worth. Not that it determines your worth, but it reveals more worth. Like it tells you, you can overcome this. You can overcome more. It's like thing like humans want to achieve something. Once they achieve it, they want to achieve something new. It's like the endless pursuit or desire of I want more and more and more. Like consumerism. Like we want to consume more, and it's like anyway. Back to the idea that um, what I was saying. Yeah, I think it does not come overnight. Oh my gosh, these fire ants, dude. Um, it doesn't come overnight. I think it's a probably one of the biggest things, long lasting things you'll experience in your lifetime is your life. I feel like your life obviously doesn't make sense. It's stupid to say, but your life is your journey of finding who you are. For others, it may click easier. For many, they might not know who they are before they die, and that's where I feel like the fear of death also stems from. Is like I don't want to die. Well, I mean, also because we don't know what's after. in the afterlife. It's uncertain. But it's also like I don't want to die before I don't know who I am. Like that's scary. Like it's like living as a philosophical zombie. It's like you're just kind of a human, just going on your days, not really thinking. You're not really intaking. I'm someone. I'm someone with my own unique story and background and you know passions. It's your own little universe, your own little world. And I couldn't imagine not having the ability to kind of reflect and try to find out what we are, who we are, and what we want to be, because it's an important factor. Like if consciousness is what is, the important thing here is like the fact we have consciousness is cool, that shift from our animalistic mind to a more ideal consciousness that thinks deeply more rather than kind of just living to just survive. It's important, and I feel like um finding yourself is important. I feel like it's so important, and I feel like many of the people that you ask, they might say, "Yeah, I know who I am," but I feel like a lot of people lie because they're scared to confront that idea. Of, like, I don't know who I am because that's scary. Like living, living life, but you don't know who you are. Kind of is a life without, you know, a life without passion, and you're not doing things that you passionately love. Like that's important. That's an important factor in life, and I feel like lately I've been lacking in that. Like I wouldn't say, once again, I sort of know who I am, but I also don't know who I am. Like, yeah, I'm Aiden Edwards. Cool name. That's just a label people give me. But sometimes, you know, I want people to know who I am on a true, authentic level to the point where they know everything about me. That's also a little scary. Letting people know who you are on the deepest level can be scary because it's an act of vulnerability, and a act of vulnerability is not easy to intake. It's not easy to take role in. It's not easy at all. And being vulnerable with someone, or being vulnerable, can lead to so much growth in a relationship. So much. Like the idea that I want this person to know who I am on the truest, authentic level that they can possibly know me as, or that state of, I don't like the state of, this is who I truly am. That's scary. That I feel like that's so scary because when people try to do that at first, when they're in that wrong situation where they get hurt, they don't want to be vulnerable again. That's why I feel like a lot of people act nonchalant, don't care, don't do anything, or very mean, or have a more negative, pessimistic outlook on life because of their past, their traumas. And if you're someone that feel like you struggle with that, I recommend a book called The Courage to Be Disliked. It's a good book. I read it. I'm gonna reread it once I get it back from my friend. If you're watching this, I need my book back. But right now I'm reading called The Courage to Be Happy. It's a good book. I like it. I recommend it as well. Um, but yeah, the act of being vulnerable is scary, but it's such it's a necessity. It's an important tool to use when you want a connection with someone deeply and stronger. You have to be vulnerable sometimes, and I struggle with that. I say this all the time, but sometimes with certain people, I'm not vulnerable because I'm scared. I don't know what they're gonna think. But usually, when I am vulnerable, it's complete opposite. They're loving, they're compassionate, they intake who I am as a person softly and warmly, where I feel valued. And it just it's difficult sometimes, but I feel like that's so important. And obviously, it's not easy. Finding yourself is not easy at all. It's not. But obviously, everyone's journey is different. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your journey to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. And yeah, just remind yourself that, hey, I'm my own unique person with my own unique story, passions, ideals, outlook on life. You're your own little world, your own universe, your own universe in your own head, and that's unique about everyone. So whoever's on the other side of the screen, hope you're doing well. Even though I don't know you guys, I love you guys. Because I think compassion is key. I hope you learned something from this video, and hopefully I learned something from you guys. If you have any thoughts or ideas or whatever you want to share that you may think may lead to growth for myself or just to others in the comments, please leave it down there. I love reading those. Um, like last one of my videos, there's this guy that wanted us. He said like, "Hey, nice thoughts. I want to start a YouTube channel like you." I was like, "Wow." Even though this is a really small YouTube channel, I was like, I already inspired someone. I was like, "Wow, that really made me happy." And I was like, "Wow, that's so cool." And um, but yeah, if you have any thoughts, anything you want to share, any topics you may want to hear from me or what I think of it, let me know. Put it in comments, and I'll share my thoughts about it. Obviously, I'm still pretty young. I don't have much experience in life, but I'm not going to use age as a factor of determining what I know because that's stupid. Especially a lot of adults. I've noticed that a lot of adults would be like, "You're too young. You're too young." I'm like, dude. So yeah, I'm young, but I don't feel like. I mean, yes, age can play a factor in determining how much experience or how much knowledge you know. Also, just physically, like your brain doesn't fully develop, at least for men, until the age of 25. So yes, you could say that, but yeah. Anyways, if you want any topics you want to hear from me, please let me know. I uh I sort of know some topics you want to talk about that just kind of come and go. One day I want to do this one. Next day I'm like, I want to do this one. But anyways, yeah. Just let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something from me. Um, and yeah, once again, finding yourself is not easy, but it's worth it. And for me, what I've felt the most as myself, as a character, the most authentic, true way was doing things that I love, being around people I love, and just being human, just trying my best. Life is not perfect. Nothing's perfect. Um, and I feel like sometimes you just gotta embrace the negative stuff. Sometimes, just be like, "Oh, it's okay." You know, some you guys may be going through tough, challenging times right now, but there's always sunshine behind the rains and the clouds. Always. It's just like the weather. One day it's sunny, next it might be a rain, but there's always sunshine behind it. So just don't give up. Keep pushing, and the most courageous thing you can do as a human is just moving forward, even when you don't want to, even when it's hard, even when it's difficult. The most courageous thing you can do is move forward. So you got this. And if you guys ever need someone to talk to, I'll put my email in the link below. Not the link in the description below if I remember to. I might not. I don't know. But if not, it's AEDWA611 at outlook.com. That's my email if you guys need anyone to talk to. I'm not a licensed therapist, but I like to help people out. I'm very passionate about that. So take a chance. I'm a cool guy. I think so. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a bit of a longer one episode today. I didn't really talk about growth, but growth, it's just finding yourself. You grow. You like, for example, 4 years ago, for me, it was like, yeah, well, I was, this young person, this person. Now I'm this. I find myself that I am right now more ideal. Growing as a person is it's fun, physically and mentally. I'm more passionate about like the mental side. Physically, there's something that comes natural, but physically also comes naturally. But I feel like in order to grow, you kind of have to go through tough challenges and experiences to kind of shape your perspective on life because it's important. And seeing things grow is so cool to me. I've asked some of my teachers as like it was like this question. It was like, being a teacher, do you enjoy the fact that you see people and students grow? All of them usually say yes, but only one teacher really gave me a good, like a really solid answer, like that was really descriptive. And he's my engineering teacher. Love the guy to death. I think he's really nice. I think he's one of the greatest people I've ever met. And he's influenced me to become a better person, a better man. And so, yeah, um, basically just said like it's important because it's like first the idea of seeing someone grow, it's so beautiful, man. Starting from this to that, ending up to there is just can make you emotional sometimes. And yeah, but anyways, growing and self-exploration, both really cool things. And I hope you guys find yourself or who you are as a person. And don't be angry if it doesn't come right away. Good things take time. Beautiful things take time to craft. Beautiful art takes time to do. So don't be angry. Don't be upset. It takes time. Let time do its thing. You just keep being human. Keep exploring opportunities. Grow. Expand your by freak I can't even speak variety of opportunities, ideas, and things. It's important. You know, connect, socialize, do things, be human. So all I really want you guys to do out of this is just do one thing that you want to start doing but never really did. So that's all I want. And maybe it could be like, I want to try skateboarding. Go skateboard. Try it out. Don't be scared. Do it. I want to try rock climbing. Go do rock climbing, man. Go do it. Want to go swimming? Go swim. Do stuff. Something I've learned is some things don't come to you naturally. Sometimes you have to choose it. It's important to choose. You have that free will, that idea of free will of willingly being able to choose what you want to do, especially when you have free time. Like me, I don't have a job right now, but I have an interview Monday. Hopefully, I get the job. It'd be nice. It's a landscaping company, so I think it'd be nice. I like landscaping. I like to be outside. So, anyways, yeah. All I want you guys to do is just try something new that you never tried. Art, journaling, video, filming, editing, cooking, gardening, journaling, reading. I don't know, biking. Try something new, and promise you, if you don't like it, try something else new. Try to. That's what I'm trying to say. It's finding yourself as a human being. Try one thing. If you don't like it, do another thing. It's okay. So, hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for listening. And um, yeah, if you just have a topic you want me to say or think about, talk about, I don't know. Just let me know in the comments. And yeah, love you guys. And thank you for listening. And yeah, I got me a new mic. I hope it sounds. It's probably way better than the older one. So I'm really thankful for this. But yeah, have a good day. Love you guys. And once again, try something new. And this was Aiden. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.